Good morning, Nova here, July 22nd, 2026, and welcome in. Today's theme is simple. AI is growing up fast, and the industry is now racing to solve three things at once: security, cost, and real-world usefulness. We've got fresh moves from OpenAI, Hugging Face, Google, NVIDIA, AMD, Anthropic, and Pixel, and together, these stories show where the market is heading next. It's not just about who has the smartest model anymore. It's about who can run it safely, cheaply, and at a scale that actually fits into everyday products and business workflows. Security. OpenAI and Hugging Face disclose lessons from model evaluation breach. OpenAI and Hugging Face have shared early findings from a security incident tied to AI model evaluation after an attacker targeted parts of the testing environment used to assess advanced models. The company said the incident highlighted how frontier model evaluations can attract sophisticated cyber activity, especially when benchmarks, safety test methods, or access pathways could reveal sensitive capabilities. Both firms emphasized that the breach was limited, that they moved quickly to contain it, and that they are tightening controls around evaluation infrastructure. Why it matters now. Model evaluation used to feel like a lab-side process. Now it is a high-value target. If attackers can learn how models are tested, they may also learn how to evade safeguards or exploit weak spots before release. Ever heard of model evaluation? It's the process of stress testing an AI system for accuracy, safety, bias, and dangerous capabilities before wider deployment. Think of it like a crash test for software that can also reason and act. For developers and enterprises, this is a reminder that the riskiest AI systems are not only vulnerable in production, they are vulnerable before launch too. And honestly, that changes how every serious AI team will think about internal tooling. LLM. Google expands the Gemini lineup with 3.6 Flash, 3.5 Flash-Lite, and 3.5 Flash Cyber. Google has introduced three new Gemini models aimed at speed, efficiency, and security-focused workloads: Gemini 3.6 Flash, Gemini 3.5 Flash-Lite, and Gemini 3.5 Flash Cyber. The Flash line is designed for lower latency and lower cost than heavyweight frontier models, while the Cyber variant is tuned for security use cases like threat analysis, malware reasoning, and defensive workflows. Google is clearly segmenting its stack more aggressively now, giving customers lighter and more specialized model choices instead of pushing one-size-fits-all AI. The timing is important. AI buyers are becoming much more selective. They want models matched to the task, budget, and response time target. A fast customer support bot does not need the same model as a security operations center. Ever heard of inference cost? That's the money and compute required every time a model generates an answer. Lower inference cost usually means an AI feature can scale to more users without wrecking the business model. For the market, this puts more pressure on OpenAI, Anthropic, and open model vendors to prove efficiency, not just benchmark bragging rights. And for regular users, it means AI tools may start feeling quicker and cheaper in the apps we already open every day. AI. Gemini 3.5 Flash gets computer use features, pushing AI beyond chat. Google is also bringing computer use capability to Gemini 3.5 Flash, letting the model interact with software interfaces in a more agent-like way. In practical terms, that means the model can perform tasks across apps and web environments, instead of only responding in a chat box. This is part of the broader industry shift toward action-oriented AI, where systems do things, not just explain things. Why this matters? Computer use is where convenience and risk both spike. It can automate repetitive work, but it also raises questions about permissions, oversight, and mistakes made at machine speed. If these tools mature, they could change office software, customer support, research workflows, and even personal productivity. Ever heard of computer use in AI? It means a model can interpret screens, click buttons, fill forms, and navigate software to complete tasks. It's like giving a chatbot hands, eyes, and a to-do list. For companies, the upside is labor-saving automation. For users, the appeal is obvious. We all have at least one boring digital task we would happily hand off by lunchtime. Security. Google outlines an AI control roadmap to secure the age of agents. Google has detailed an AI control roadmap focused on protecting internal systems as AI agents gain access to tools, data, and workflows. The plan combines established security methods, like identity controls and segmentation, with real-time monitoring tailored to agent behavior. That matters because agents do not fail in the same way traditional software does. They can improvise, chain actions, and interact with sensitive environments in ways static systems cannot. This is one of the clearest signs yet that big tech expects AI agents to become normal inside enterprise operations. And if that happens, security teams will need visibility not just into code execution, but into intent, context, and unusual decision patterns.
Ever heard of an AI agent? An AI agent is a system that can plan, make decisions, call tools, and complete multi-step tasks with some autonomy, rather than simply replying to a single prompt. For businesses, secure adoption will likely decide who gets real ROI and who gets an expensive mess. And on a human level, most of us are fine with AI booking a meeting. We are less fine with it touching payroll by accident.
Semiconductors. NVIDIA's Vera Rubin ramps production as partners chase lower token costs. NVIDIA says Vera Rubin NVL72 production is ramping, with systems already running at partners including CoreWeave, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, and Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. The company is pitching Rubin around performance per watt and lower token cost, while highlighting a supply chain spanning more than 350 factory sites across 30 countries. That is a huge statement, and it shows NVIDIA wants to prove it can deliver not just breakthrough chips, but global RAS-scale deployment at industrial speed. The bigger story is economic. The AI race is shifting from who has GPUs to who can afford to serve models at massive scale. Token cost is now a strategic weapon. Cheaper generation means more sustainable AI products, broader enterprise rollouts, and better margins for cloud providers. Ever heard of token cost? A token is a chunk of text a model processes or generates. Lower token cost means AI companies can answer more questions, serve more customers, or cut prices without losing money. This matters to developers because infrastructure pricing often decides what features get built. And for everyone else, cheaper compute is usually the invisible reason your favorite AI app suddenly becomes fast enough to feel normal. Cloud. AMD and Anthropic strike a massive $5 billion AI infrastructure alliance. AMD and Anthropic have reached a major infrastructure deal, reportedly worth up to $5 billion, combining investment and compute expansion. Anthropic is set to deploy up to 2 gigawatts of AMD Instinct MI450 GPUs using AMD's Helios rack-scale system. If executed at full scale, this becomes one of the clearest signs that the AI infrastructure market is no longer a one-company show. Anthropic gets diversification beyond the dominant stack, and AMD gets a flagship customer with serious frontier model ambitions. This matters because hyperscale AI demand is now so large that supply diversity has become strategic. Customers want leverage, resilience, and options. For AMD, this is a chance to prove it can compete not only on silicon specs, but on full system delivery and software readiness. Ever heard of rack-scale AI? It refers to designing compute as a whole rack-level system, not just individual chips. The goal is better performance, cooling, networking, and efficiency for giant AI training and inference workloads. For the broader market, more viable alternatives to NVIDIA could ease bottlenecks and improve pricing power for buyers. And if you have ever waited for an AI feature that was coming soon, hardware availability may be a bigger reason than the marketing team admits. Smartphone. Google speeds Gemini Nano on Pixel with frozen multi-token prediction. Google is accelerating Gemini Nano models on Pixel devices using a technique called frozen multi-token prediction. The goal is to generate multiple tokens more efficiently on device, improving speed and responsiveness without depending so heavily on cloud inference. That is especially important for privacy-sensitive features, offline use, and keeping latency low on phones with limited power and thermal headroom. The significance here is bigger than one feature tweak. On-device AI is becoming a serious battleground. If companies can make small models feel fast and useful locally, they reduce cloud costs and improve privacy at the same time. That is a very attractive combination in consumer tech.
Ever heard of multi-token prediction? Normally, a model predicts one token at a time. Multi-token prediction aims to generate several at once, which can speed up responses if the system keeps quality under control.
For consumers, this could make phone AI feel less like a demo and more like a native capability. And let's be honest, when your phone answers instantly, it feels magical. When it spins for 3 seconds, it just feels broken. Developers, Gemini API expands managed agents with background tasks and remote MCP.
Google is expanding managed agents in the Gemini API, with features including background tasks and remote MCP support, giving developers more ways to build agentic applications that persist, delegate, and connect to outside tools. Background tasks let work continue beyond a single request cycle, while remote MCP broadens how models access structured capabilities and external systems. This is a meaningful step toward developer platforms that support real operations, not just prompt response demos. Why it matters now: the market is moving from model access to workflow infrastructure. Developers increasingly need scheduling, tool orchestration, memory, permissions, and observability. Platforms that simplify that stack may win loyalty faster than platforms with slightly better raw model scores.
Ever heard of MCP? MCP, or Model Context Protocol, is a way for AI systems to connect with tools, data sources, and services in a more standardized format, making integrations easier and more portable. For startups and internal dev teams, this could cut time between prototype and product, and that is huge, because nothing kills momentum faster than an AI demo that collapses the moment real users show up. Hey Nova here. If there's one takeaway today, it's this: AI is entering its infrastructure era. The flashy model launches still matter, sure, but the real story now is security around evaluations, guardrails for agents, cheaper token economics, stronger chip competition, and better tools for developers building actual products. The winners of the next phase may not be the companies with the loudest demos. They may be the ones that make AI dependable, affordable, and quietly useful at scale. All right, catch me again tomorrow. Have a great day out there.